to start?
Yep.
Alright, so we're Team 1290, Chandler High School's Play Robotics, and this is our robot. It's a lot the same as last year in terms of design, because we thought it's better to fix an old robot than it is to build an entirely new one. We've got a wedge-shaped case as our main watertight container. That's where our control stuff is. We've got our speed controllers and a battery in there. The batteries only to run the Arduino, which is what we're using as our control system. Arduino is a open source microcontroller. That's one of the reason we're using it is because it's only about 35 bucks for it. So it's a really good microcontroller to use. And yeah, so talk about your stuff.
This year, we changed the names to Bubbles because we've been having problems with leaks in it. And so one of the things that we are trying to work on is getting it tight sealed, because one of the problems with having all your electronics on board is getting it watertight. On our wedge-shaped hole, we have a rectangular O-ring. Not sure if you guys can see that. And we have this lid here with 30 screws in it. And we have an O-ring here. This year we had problems with leaks and everything. So to make sure that that doesn't happen during our qualification, which we haven't had yet, and during the competition, we're going to be running down a pneumatics pressure line to be putting about 5 psi in as the bubbles start leaking out. So we attach that onto the back.
And if you notice, we have 2 batteries, 12 volt, 18 amp hour batteries down here. We put these down here because it makes a good center of buoyancy, or center of gravity. And last year we had a battery in here and it couldn't provide enough, so we have 2 now, which is equal to 36 amp hours.
Yeah, it's 36 amp hours between the two. At max load, our 3 motors are drawing 10 amp hours each, so we should be able to go for really as long as we need to for the qualifiers and for the actual match itself. So.
Yeah. And to keep them from shocking the water and stuff like that, we put marine epoxy around the holes.
And marine modeling clay.
Yeah.
Just to keep out all the water.
We've got 2 cameras on it. This one attaches here. It's currently dismounted so that we can work on this area right here, but it attaches there, and it's how we see everything in front of our bot. There's another camera down here that for the qualifiers, it'll be aimed at this hook so we can pick up the ring, and for everything else, it'll be aimed at this peg, which we can use for missions like pulling off the data buoy. So, and it's all controlled through gamepad. And it's running through a Adobe Flash-based interface with the Arduino. So, yeah, that's Bubbles.
And our motors are 750 gallon per hour bilge pump motors. And our lights are just LEDs put in casting resin.
Yeah.
So that's Bubbles. Any questions?
Why is the design so big?